everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, November 29th. We've switched it up just a little bit for you this week. Not too much, though. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you were able to celebrate and have lots of gratitude with friends and family and had a beautiful holiday. On our show today, we've got Home Helpers with Dwight Brown and Alan Vargas. And then later in the show, we've got Boomers Club with Diane McQuigg and Jared Morgan. They've got a gift drive that they're going to want to invite you to. But first, folks, we always want to keep you informed. The holiday tree lighting and toy drive is coming up very soon, 1 week from today. If you would bring an unwrapped children's gift and join the festivities at Clubhouse 1 for the Village's annual holiday tree lighting and toy drive. That will be again taking place Saturday, December 6th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. If you can't make it at 5, you can go ahead and drop off your gift early if that suits your schedule a little bit better. The free holiday season kickoff features pictures with Santa, cookies, hot cocoa, and entertainment by Village Clubs. Fire Station 22 will make a guest appearance and pick up all those lovely unwrapped gifts for children. If you want more information, you can call Recreation at 949-597-4281. Let's take a look at our winter weather forecast, folks. It's coming up, it's coming back. Today we're looking at a mild stretch of late November and early December weather here in Laguna Woods Village. Today brings some sun with some highs and high clouds around 66. Sunday remains pleasant and partly sunny near a high of 68. Monday and Tuesday also offer plenty of sunshine. Tuesday looks like it's starting in on a cooling trend with highs around 66. Clouds actually start to return on Wednesday with even cooler highs dropping into the low 60s. By Thursday, we're expecting those thicker clouds to come back, folks, with a chance of showers, possibly turning into rain. So you'll want to keep your jackets and umbrellas handy for late next week. Sunrise this morning is at 6:33 a.m. Sunset at 4:43 p.m. This gorgeous photo is sent in to us by Debbie Byrne, Kona, Hawaii. Gorgeous photo. Thank you so much for sending that in. We'd love to see your photos as well. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo was taken from, and of course in a horizontal format, please. Coming up after the break, we've got Home Helpers, so stay with me.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's? Maybe it's recent strokes or falls. Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Dwight Brown, owner of Home Helpers, is here with me and his guest, Alan Vargas, with Medicare Advocates. They're here to navigate the very confusing Medicare obstacle course, is what I'm going to call it. Welcome to the show, gentlemen. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for that.
Wonderful to have you. I know this is a very hot topic this time of the year, this whole Medicare thing. At what age should someone be thinking about Medicare or enrolling in Medicare?
When I talk to clientele or prospects, I say start at age 62.
Age 62.
Age 62, because when a lot of people are looking to retire, right, they start planning well in advance, and I say I should be, a licensed professional Medicare broker should be part of the conversation with your financial planner, your CPA, and the amount of income you are making at age 62 going into 63 will affect how much you pay a little bit later down the road, a couple years down the road, when Medicare starts looking at your income from 2 years back. So if you're making a windfall of money when you're 62, 63, 64, you could be paying much higher premiums for your Part B instead of the standard of currently in 2025, it's $187. You could be paying up to $600, $700 per person.
And then, Ellen, would you suggest that people have an annual review of their Medicare plans instead of just letting it sort of roll over?
Yes, definitely. To me, that's one of the most critical components to really help clientele, because I believe that there's a number of things that they're missing. They could be missing. Specifically in 2025, the game completely changed. And it's going to take 3 years, in my opinion, maybe 3 years, maybe more, of people, when I say people, the carriers trying to figure out exactly how they're going to make money and how they're going to provide services. There was a massive law change with commonly known the final rule. And to give you a quick idea of how complicated this is, for Medicare Advantage plans and for prescription drug plans, the government handed out a 1,323-page document saying of all the changes. Those changes came into effect January 1st, 2025. And the carriers are still trying to figure out what the heck to do with all this. And it's complicated, very complicated. And this is obviously a subject that I study very closely. I'm very passionate about it, and it's complicated when people say, I don't need one, I'm good. I would say, no, you probably really do need to have another conversation.
Is that just because they don't know what they don't know?
Exactly. It's so overwhelming. It's kind of like people's finances. Yeah, I have a 401k, just leave it alone. And I have Medicare, leave it alone.
Yeah. And your finances are like your health. They're changing your entire life. So what worked for you at 63 or 64 or 65 may be a different story for you and your family and your situation at 70 or 75. So
Right.
it shouldn't be a set it and forget it. And the government, they give you options. So you can every year consider, do I want to stay where I am? Do I want to change up what I'm doing? And the smart thing is to look at all of the questions and all the complications, consult with an expert, and then say, okay, what's the right decision for me this year?
It almost goes a little hand in hand with the theory behind home helpers, right? 1 year you might not need X amount of care, and that changes as time changes and your needs change.
Yep.
Health
Our lives change, our health change, our family situation changes, our financial situations change, and so all of those things go together. And the reason I wanted to have Alan here today is this is an important decision for seniors. One of the most critical questions I get is, does Medicare pay for caregiving services? Does Medicare pay for assisted living services? What does Medicare pay for? And the answer is, I think you've probably heard Alan say it a couple times, it's complicated.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. Different plans pay for different things. So there's no just one answer to it. So don't be shy about seeking out expertise.
Absolutely. And you cover a lot of these questions at your breakfast meetings, right?
We do, yeah. So as people probably know, I have a meeting the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m. at Laguna Cafe, which is by Aldi. And I answer questions about home care, aging in place, or if Alan joins me this month, he'll be there to answer questions. And I pay for everybody's breakfast and coffee. So if you don't enjoy me, you can at least enjoy a breakfast.
Well, maybe they'll enjoy Alan.
That's right.
And Alan's going to demyth the complications. Alan, if somebody is just overwhelmed, confused, I try to put myself in that position, and I'm just like, I don't have any idea where to start. How does somebody get started?
I feel you kind of triggered me there, because when I was taking care of my mother when she was alive, I was in the industry, and my mentors were telling me, don't ever go into Medicare. And when the time came, annual enrollment came around, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I was so overwhelmed. I actually started calling a number of friends, and what I would suggest to anybody is find a trusted advisor. The most common thing I hear is, my girlfriend told me this. My buddy told me this. I'm like, well, you have heart problems. You have different needs than your buddy who's a marathon runner.
Yeah.
whole different spectrum.
Isn't that interesting?
And it just,
So it's really taking the whole spectrum of life into consideration.
Yes.
And then you still don't know, even if you start planning at 62, what your life is going to be like at 65, correct?
Yeah.
And the plans themselves are evolving. So California
Over 1,000 pages.
That's exactly it. Every year they learn lessons. They figure out what they could do better, how they can accommodate the law differently. There was competition in the Medicare Advantage space, and so each of the providers is trying to figure out what they can do better than the other. And so some of them are going to offer better benefits that are a good fit for you, and some are going to offer benefits that just aren't a fit for you. I'll give you an example. A lot of them are now offering gym memberships. Which is great.
That's great.
If you're 65 and going to the gym, if you're 95 and maybe not at the gym anymore, that benefit is lost on you, and you might want to look for something that's a little bit better of a fit for you. If you are going to the gym at 95, really good for you.
I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
I don't see why not, right?
Absolutely.
There's always yoga.
That's right.
That's true.
Right?
That's
It
true.
keeps you strong and flexible.
Oh, yeah.
One of the topics that is also happening at this time of year is Medicare scams.
Oh, God,
We're
yeah.
hearing, well, let's put it I mean, there's scams all year round, but the scammers are getting very intelligent. They're zeroing in on what's happening at the moment, whether it's crypto scams or Medicare scams or IRS scams. What are we doing to help our viewers prevent any type of scam from happening? That they really feel like this is a legitimate. Maybe it's a phone call, maybe it's a text, maybe it's an email. They click on a link, they're being scammed.
Yeah, the government actually stepped in on this, and they made some changes. They're, I think, slowing them down as best as possible because a lot of these call centers are offshore, and now with AI, they're getting away from call centers. Now they're using an AI
And
product.
they sound very real. They
Very
sound like
real.
a very
Yeah.
real
Well,
person.
and at this point, they can mimic the voices of family
Right.
members and other
Exactly.
things.
Right.
My advice for people is always slow down. The scammers take advantage. They use urgency
Yes,
and
they do.
emergency against
Yes, they
you.
do.
And they're going to try to rush you, and they're going to try to get you to do things, and they're going to say, don't call other people. Don't slow down. Anytime someone's asking for account numbers or money, or they're saying from the company, slow down, and then just say, maybe I should talk to a friend about this, talk to a family member about it, and see if this is, my father has gotten the grandpa scam, where someone called my dad saying that it was my nephew. So he gets a fake phone call from my supposed nephew saying, Grandpa, I need you, I'm in trouble, I need you to send me money. Right? And it's that urgency. I'm in trouble, I need the money now, don't tell anybody, I'm embarrassed, right? So slow down, think about it, and then talk to other people. Again, back to trusted advisors, right? If it's bank related, call your local bank.
Exactly.
If it's insurance related, call your insurance person.
One quick little thing that I like to suggest to people is, number one, ask them for their full name, their license number. And instead of having a conversation with them, can we have a Zoom call?
Oh, I
Just
love it.
something like that, because
love it. That'll stop them in
for
their
me,
tracks.
for me to call, like say one of your parents or one of your
great
clients,
idea,
if I don't have a signed document saying yes, I want Alan to call me, I'm breaking the law. I'm in trouble there. So if you ask for their license number, and I've done this before, like, hey, I want to talk to the agent. I want his license number. I want to call CMS, Medicare. I want to file a formal complaint. Click. They hang up immediately. But ask for a Zoom call, right? It's a simple way.
And let's back up a little bit here. We only have just a few seconds left, so I want to really drill this point home, and then maybe you guys can come back and talk more about Medicare. But the number one way to not be scammed is don't answer. Don't answer, don't click, don't respond, right? So if there's any number that is not already programmed in your phone, don't answer.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, good luck at your breakfast meeting. Alan, thank you so much for
Thank you
that
for having
valuable
me. Thank you.
Medicare enrollment information. Dwight, thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to see you again.
See you again. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
I want to save other lives as best as I can. Taking care of the heart during heart surgery ultimately takes care of the whole person. What's really amazing about Hoag is you have this system of institutes where we can group together physicians and practitioners who are all specialized in the same area, so nobody has to leave Orange County. Patients can stay here and get the highest quality of care.
Who is RadNet? You've probably heard our name and seen our commercials, but you still might not know who we are. RadNet is the largest provider of outpatient imaging services in the United States, with over 8,000 employees and almost 400 imaging centers in 7 states. Likely, if you have had diagnostic imaging, you have experienced RadNet's high-quality, cost-effective imaging services. With 35 years of expertise, RadNet is leading into the future with advanced technology and the very latest AI technology. We are positioned for the future of healthcare. RadNet, leading radiology forward.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. The Boomers Club joins forces with Cartmart. Cartmart Cares for a Laguna Woods toy drive. Hello, you two. Welcome, Jared
Morning.
and Diana McQuaid.
Good morning.
Of Boomers Club. Jared, you're with Cartmart.
I am.
So nice to have you two here.
Thank you.
Okay. Got a brief overview of the joint venture that you two are working on. It sounds absolutely amazing. But first, let's roll back the clock a little bit. Tell us how the two of you got together.
Well, our company was rolling out a new program called Cartmart Cares, and basically it's just community service. We've been doing quite a bit of work with the community with food drives on Saturdays. My boss found out about it, and we came up with the idea of doing a Christmas event. I didn't have any idea what to do, so I got a hold of Diane, and I said, can you get us a venue? Which she did, Clubhouse 1 on December 4th. We then had to find a charity, which was very difficult, called around, finally got the Orange County Social Services. They have been doing this for how long? 65 years?
Since 1962.
65 years.
Wow.
We got in touch with them. We had several meetings. They agreed to be part of our event. 6,500 kids, is that what it is?
Yep.
6,500 kids. They benefit them from Christmas gifts every year.
Every year, 6,500
6,500.
And these are foster children.
Is that right? Is there that many foster children in the system?
Yeah, and this is just one part of it.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a worthy cause. We wanted to keep it local. We kept it local. We got the event. We got the band. We started putting things together, and it happened from there. It fell together really quick, and it was mostly the Boomers. They really stepped up.
Sounds like it's grown very organically for such a
It
worthy
did.
cause.
We've worked in the past, and it's effortless now. So we know who can do what. That's typical Gypsies will be there. That's the band they hired, and everything else.
So
Diane will tell us.
what can you tell us about the actual event itself?
It's going to be a great night.
Well, it's a Boomers, right?
I mean, it's Boomers. We dance. We have fun, right? So we got typical Gypsies, and they're playing gratis, so they're not charging anything. It's all for the benefit of these kids. We got the Orange County Social Services involved, and those guys are out there like doing blow-ups, and they want to do like they have fantastic decorations and things planned for the evening. There'll be some snacks. We'll be dancing all evening. It'll just be a great time.
Now, tell me about the gifts themselves. Are people bringing gifts that evening?
That's how you get in. You'll either bring a gift, unwrapped. Please don't wrap them. We'll have boxes that you can put them in. If you don't want to bring a gift, you can donate cash. The program, it's usually very difficult for them to find gifts for, say, teenagers. So maybe looking for things like sports equipment or, sneakers or, things like that for the older ones, along with, the toys for the younger ones. So really, any age, right?
Any age. They're really struggling to get gifts for the 13 and 18-year-old kids.
You know, I've heard that throughout this season so far.
It's fun to give little kids gifts, but
Yes.
you know, the older kids, we have to think about as well. Also, we'll be opening, what time do we open?
We'll open the doors about 6 o'clock. Maybe
You
a little
can
bit
come
earlier.
as early as 5. If somebody doesn't want to come to the event, they still want to donate, they can still come early, and they'll take donations as early as 5:30.
Yeah, we'll be set up by 5:30.
That's great to know. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Any thoughts in terms of that more challenging age group, the 13 to 17-year-olds, in terms of, do you know what they're looking for? You did talk about sports equipment. There's
They
like
mentioned specifically
electronics.
sneakers, like tennis shoes,
Okay.
electronics, for the girls, maybe gift certificates to, I don't know, different Target or, things like that for the girls and boys that age,
Personal
because then they can go
groupings.
pick their own Legos, even the older kids like the Legos. So there's lots of things out there.
Right, right. And it sounds like a great time for the adults that evening as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have fun.
We do have 5 raffle prizes, and they're pretty good.
How do you
They're
enter the
real
raffle?
They're real good.
Yeah, when you come in, you'll give your gift or you'll pay your admission. We're going to take pictures of everybody, and that'll be on the Boomers link, so you get to see yourself with your gift, and you get your raffle ticket. So halfway through, we'll do the raffle, and that's going to be its own little entertainment. There's going to be some surprises there.
Yeah.
Surprises. Well, we always like a surprise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do like surprises.
So you've got the band going. You've got, is it a no-host GRF bar?
Yes, there will be a GRF bar.
Oh, okay. There will be. Okay. And then what about dinner?
Not dinner. We're doing it a little bit later, so you'll have time to eat and then come. Obviously, you're welcome to bring whatever you want to eat. You can eat there at the venue at the clubhouse, or eat before. Yeah, we'll have some light snacks.
Right. We have a popcorn machine. My uncle is flying in from Iowa to man the popcorn machine.
Wow. Well, how fortunate is that?
We're lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's good.
Sounds like a good man.
He is a good man.
Yeah.
But it's a great cause. I couldn't think of anything better. It's all going local, and it doesn't hurt to do some good this year. I think
So
everybody
Jared,
should come out.
tell us a little bit about your food drives that you have every Saturday.
Some of the local restaurants work with one of the local churches. They donate every Saturday. They go around, they pick up, they meet at our store. Our volunteers load the cars up and they drive down to some of the local shelters. There's a children's shelter, a women's shelter, and one of the homeless shelters. And they take them food every Saturday, and we've done it for 3 years now.
That's fantastic.
That's how the Cartmart Cares came about. When my boss found out about that, he's like, well, let's do more. So it kind of evolved from there into a community outreach, service to the community. We've been in business since 1959.
And tell our viewers where you're located.
We are at 224 next to Olive Garden.
Right next to Olive Garden. That's what I was gonna
That's what I
Is
tell
that El
people.
Toro?
On El Toro,
Yeah, right on El Toro, next to Olive Garden. We've been there for 5 years. We came there in 2020. Before that, we were at over across the freeway for 7 years. And when I came to work here, I said, why are we not in Laguna Woods? And he's like, well, it's Laguna Woods. And I had to explain, like, you do golf carts, this is where you need to be. So it took about 4 years of lobbying, and we finally got a spot over here, and we're not leaving. So
Well, I see a number of golf carts even around the community center.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So they're very useful, even if you're not golfing
yeah.
that particular day.
Next year, I hope to live here, so can drive a golf cart to work.
I love it.
That's the
You
plan.
got to decorate it though.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
We
we
will.
need to have a golf cart Christmas decoration contest. Is there one
There
in the
is.
village?
Yeah,
I bet
there's
that's
a
lot of
Halloween
fun.
and Christmas
Oh, a Halloween one.
The 4th
Yeah.
of July too.
and 4th of
Oh
July.
my goodness, see, I'm behind the schedule here. I just thought of the Newport Beach Boat Parade.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yep, they do it every year.
Yeah.
Except it's golf carts.
That is so fun. Do you have competitions?
It's the club. I don't know who does it.
Oh, I don't know it must be the village that does it. Yeah, but there's always competition.
Too fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun living here.
You know, that's the thing. It's just so lighthearted, and the wonderful volunteers in the community, and there's constantly opportunities to give back.
And I
pay
have
it
to say,
forward.
here in Laguna Woods, we did a food drive for the boomers last week. We got 800 pounds of food to donate.
And was that donated from the village residents?
Yes. Yeah, we
800
did. The club
pounds.
donated some, and then everybody else donated the rest. And then I've seen that there have been a couple of other like toy drives and food drives, and I say, support everybody. It's just
We're all in this together,
we're all
right?
in this together. Exactly.
All right. Well, benefiting foster children in Orange County,
Yes.
your village toy drive takes place Thursday, December 4th, Clubhouse 1. You can drop off as early as 5, but the event starts at 6:30, right? All right. Jared, Diane, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Bree.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Yes, of course. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
Attention all club organizers, party planners, and those who simply love to gather and celebrate life's special moments. Are you tired of the hassle of cooking for your events? Looking for a convenient and delicious solution? Introducing our easy and convenient catering trays, perfect for groups of any size from 35 to 90. Need a larger space to host your event? Look no further than our restaurant's banquet room, the perfect venue for your next gathering. Call us today to place your catering order or reserve our banquet room for your next event. Create memories and traditions with Polly's Pies.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Are you in the mood for popcorn and movies? Well, Saturday night movies coming up. The Jungle Book. This is a 1967 Disney animation classic. Brought to us by Advanced Ear Care, 2 p.m. with subtitles, 6 p.m. without subtitles. It's been so long, if you want a recap, after a threat from Tiger Shere Khan forces him to flee the jungle, a man cub named Mowgli embarks on a journey of self-discovery with the help of partner Bagheera and a free-spirited bear, Baloo. I've probably butchered those names, but nonetheless, it's a great movie. Let's take another quick look at our weather. It's pretty mild going into our winter season. Highs today is going to reach about 66, climbing up to about 68 Sunday and Monday before we start dropping down into the mid to low 60s Tuesday and Wednesday. Late next week, looks like we might get those rain showers back. Hopefully they won't be as bad as they were last week. Monday on This Day, we have Lohberg Dental Center and a library update. There's lots of things going on over there at the library, so you're going to want to tune in on Monday. That's going to do it for this episode of This Day. Hope you all have a great Sunday. See you here on Monday.